He said, what kind of camera do you use to take your photos? And replied with, well, what kind of typewriter do you use to write your novels? What the hell am I doing here? Find a boat. I'm not going to Skeleton. However, I do want to show you the boat mechanic. So I'm going to place a custom map marker here. And I'm going to go find the boat. Now, the boats you can drive, at least that I've found so far, I'm pretty sure this one's true. Yeah, they're kind of... they're dinghy. It's a dinghy. I meant to jump in, but he jumped in the boat. He just dove right in. So now I'm at the helm of the boat. This little diagram here on the left will show me boat damage. So like if I hit a rock or hit the shore, the boat will actually take damage, and it will show up too, like parts of the boat will go missing. And you just kind of putter along, finding different places to go. We need to go up here. I'm not doing that, so... okay, here we go. Selecting the right quest. We're still going back up there. Now, I know that right in here we're going to come into some issues because there's some shallow water. See that boat right up there? That's my boat from earlier that I wrecked. Oh, there's a basilisk. It's a mythical creature that is coming to fuck me up. He is way too high level. Otherwise, I'd go and attack him. And he likes taking swims too. But there are these creatures all over the place. On the map marker up there, it was a treasure chest. And I had run up, got the treasure, and ran, and then this guy just showed up earlier in the game. That's why he showed up in gray. But that sucker is just nuts. And you go kill him too. Right now, he's too high level for me now. If he hits me, he will poison the shit out of me. And I will die pretty quick. So I'm gonna run. I think I'm gonna run back to... wait a minute here. We must have some filter going on. Because I'm not seeing my map markers. Going on. I can't see my... I can't see my signpost anymore. I don't know where I can fast travel to from now. Shit. I mean, I think I know where they are, but I don't really. Yeah, earlier in the game I killed a griffin. That was cool. He would fly in and try and grab you with these massive claws, and you'd have to dodge out of the way. And then I'd throw bombs at him and do a bunch of damage. And then eventually at the end, when I finally did kill him, I went and cut his head off and put his head on the side of my horse. So now wherever I travel on my horse, I have the head of a griffin hanging off the side of my horse. I'm gonna hope. There's my signpost here. here. What the hell happened? Okay, here we go. Maybe just some weird glitch in the map. Go ahead and show you the horse. I can double click a button and he whistles. I whistle, and here's my horse Roach. And oh yeah, there's the head, the griffin. If you leave him on there, he will give you some kind of a buff. I can't remember exactly what it is. They act as a trophy. 10% chance to dismember. So in combat, I have a 10% chance to dismember people. Alright, I'm going to pause for a minute. I need a refill on my glass of whiskey. And we're back. Not that anybody is watching or paying attention, but that's okay. Oh look, you can see the exclamation point up on the map there.
The venerable Bagelbuds invite you to the races. Thoroughbred
What brings you to me?
Near the Bagelbud estate outside
Invitation
town.
to the Memorial Derby. No, well, let's see. Memorial Derby. Take heed, one and all. Ooh, races. Like in horse race. Maybe. And we'll take them up on that. Okay, let's find out exactly where I'm going. Okay, not too far.
You'll see right away the best deals this side of the pond.
So on the mini-map, it will show you not only your quest marker, but will also show you breadcrumbs. Shoot at me? So if you follow the breadcrumbs, it'll show you exactly where you're going. And you get to your quest here.
I believe I shall... Pardon me.
Another thing I really like about this game is there are just so many people in it. Okay?
Do you seek to get me
Played a lot of
I was seeking
RPGs,
to
a lot
get
of
you
open
drunk,
world,
madame.
where you go to a town or a tavern and there's maybe a dozen or so people that are there. Now most of these people aren't really doing anything, you can't hardly even talk to them. But it's cool that they're there, it makes it feel like a populated place. You know, like there are actually people who live here.
Think I know how to free Dandelion. Got a plan, but we need Dudu. Gotta find him.
this plan? What is it?
Our Doppler friend will assume Menga's form. Order Dandelion moved to Oxenfurt. We can grab him on the way.
Brilliant. But how do you aim to find Dudu?
You're his friend. Any idea where he might be hiding?
With the Doppler, the question's never where, but as whom. In the past, facing trouble, he'd disappear, then reappear on the morrow with someone else. But this time he hasn't returned.
How long have you known this?
Known Dudu long.
I know this might sound strange, but I can't be sure. It seems he'd been circling me for some time in various forms, trying to attract my attention.
Can't blame him for making the effort.
Thank you. I failed to notice him at first. Then he decided to shoot the moon, assume Dandelion's form.
What tipped you off? How do you know it wasn't Dandelion? Dudu not much of a singer.
No. He simply spoke about something other than himself.
We need to convince Dudu to reveal himself. Any friends we could leave a message with, someone he trusts?
Dandelion? Irina Renard's troupe, that's all really. Not certain he was friendly with anyone else. Spent dawn till dusk with the troupe, on stage or in the crowd.
So he liked going to the mummings.
Yes, I'm actually surprised he didn't come to us after it all happened. He certainly could have counted on the Foxen's help.
So if these mummers are ready to help,
We need only mention Dudu. Irina and company are deeply indebted to him.
Dudu and the mummers, how'd they meet?
That was my doing. Some opening night. Maxim lay comatose in his wardrobe, drunk as an otter. I thought of Dudu. Hard to imagine a better actor than a Doppler.
And Dudu revealed himself to them just like that?
I didn't think it wise to tell anyone. But Dudu and Irina took to each other completely and right away. He fell so hopelessly in love with the theatre.
That he started performing with you?
Yeah. Now Irina feels terribly guilty. They let him put himself in danger. She can't forgive herself.
Maybe we could use a play. You know, work a message to Dudu into something. Lure him out of hiding that way.
Not a bad idea, but I doubt a few lines would suffice. Besides, do you really think Dudu whiles away his days attending mummings he knows by heart?
So what do you suggest?
We must write an entire new play. From scratch. Something grand. Something that will grab Dudu's attention. So most importantly, it must have a splendid title. It must be the talk of the town. If you wish, we can start on it right away.
All right. Guess we can start writing the play.
Any ideas for the plot?
Actually, I was hoping...
The key is to convince Dudu that he can rely on you, and that we wish to free Dandelion. The message must be clear, though naturally woven into the play's dramaturgical essence, meaning we need an appropriate dramatic structure. Following along?
Oh my god. I've got to
More
write
or
a
less.
fucking play.
That'll do. Now to find the proper expressive form for our content. A gripping, contemporary story, that would be best. Perhaps about the condottieri of Povis. I know. Lorenzo Molla. A tale of a handsome but ruthless bandit, and the Doppler who manages to fool him. But now the Doppler must hide, and can only count on the help of his friend, who's a witcher, who in turn is prepared to do anything to save his daughter. No, better. His beloved. What do you think?
Sounds great.
Really think so? Lorenzo Molla. Yeah. Or perhaps not. Wait, I've got it! We shall stage a story of the Urchin of Erlenwald. Secret lovers, their betrothal, a curse, a cruel queen, bells sounding midnight.
But
At which point he reveals his face. He's a monster, there to steal Princess Pavetta. They want him dead, but at that instant a witcher steps in.
Apparently there are
And everything
over
ends
30,000
splendidly.
lines
So
of
it's settled, yeah?
dialogue
You wish to
in
say
The Witcher
something?
3. Took them over 2 years to record all of it.
we need a good title. Venture to say that's more important than the story itself.
I've some ideas. Perhaps you can choose.
Gonna consider my opinion this time?
Of course. We're partners in this. I'm just in charge. I've two really good ones. The Doppler's Salvation